Hello there, the internet, Tough Monkey here once again. Hope that you're all well. Thank you very much for stopping by. Okay, I have another lap time challenge for you. This time we're at the high speed ring in the Mazda LM55 VGT. Now I don't actually own this car, so I'm going to have to go ahead and rent it for this event. Oh well, at least that means I don't have to go out and buy any tyres, which I always have to do for these lap time challenge events. What we've got to do, we've got to beat a fastest lap time of around about 55.9 to get gold. Fastest times are 55.3. My assist settings, I've got everything off except the ABS set to weak. And to be honest, you don't really need much on this track. There's only one real braking point and the car has got so much grip, you don't need to have any of the traction control on. This was my very first time. I did a 57.41, literally the very first lap, so we've still got to find about a second and a half from that first lap. It took me until lap 7 to get below that 55.9. Now I got a lot of penalties during the course of this lap time trial, just pushing the boundaries to see what I can get away with, which wasn't a great deal. Just got to keep away from those barriers and get yourself into a nice routine. Look at that run of nice consistent laps, just getting into a comfort zone. And that brings us on to my fastest lap so far, which was starting before the final corner, because you've got to carry as much speed through that final corner as you possibly can. It's a long run to that first corner and you're not going to be on the brakes for a long time, so any speed that you've lost prior to this, you're going to be losing out all the way through to the second corner. That's a long way. Take this first corner with a shallow line. You will save a few thousandths of a second on this track. That makes a big difference. Cut it as it gets tighter, just as it comes out of the apex. Then head over to the right hand side of the track, and when you hit that green section, stand on the brakes, drop down 2 gears and then get back out on the throttle. You can gain so much time if you get back on the throttle early. Again, on the green strip, slam on the brakes, bring it down to the 4th gear. Bring the car back over so you can keep to the right hand side of the circuit, up to 5th gear, go a little bit wide. This is possibly the most important corner on the track. The sooner you can straighten it up and get back on the power, it's going to pay dividends all the way to the finish line. Get your right hand wheels over this curb all the way around the right hander and then turn in just before you get to the green strip. Ever so slight lift of the throttle and then back on it straight away and carry that speed all the way to the line. It's a very difficult circuit to keep your momentum up, and there's only really 2 braking points on the entire circuit, so carrying your speed is really important. And that was my fastest lap so far, although there is a possible potential 54.9 on there. I did do a couple of laps where I lost so much momentum on that final corner. Now what I'm doing here is I'm saving my best lap and I'm going to upload that so that you can download it. I'll show you how to do that in a few moments time, but 55.94 was the time we needed to beat. We've got a 55.2. It's within, well, I try to aim for about 2.5% of the top time, and we're well below that. I think this should be safe. Certainly on a track like this with a time that's only a 55-second lap, I can't imagine it being bettered too much and pushing me out of gold. Now what I'm doing here is I'm saving my fastest lap and sharing it with the GT server. If you want to download it, just go to content search, select replays and type in Tough Monkey, and you'll get access to all of the replays that I've uploaded. So far I've only uploaded this one and one previous one, so click on that, add it to your collection, and then go back to your race screen and go to settings, ghost settings, load ghost, go to collection, and it should be there. So you select that and then my ghost will appear on screen before you. Only last thing to do obviously is go and check out what I've earned from my racing today. Gonna get a car, it's gonna be a car, and it obviously is gonna be the worst car possible. How many of these Scirocco's have we got? I must have a dozen of them. Anyway, thanks for watching, see you next time. Take it easy.